A PlayStation 5 Slim, a Steam Deck OLED, and then a Nintendo Switch 2. There's like lots of things happening right now inside the gaming world, and I'm today here for informing all of you. Hello everyone, my name is Yu, welcome to Better Gaming. It wouldn't make any sense to go so deeply everywhere inside and make a video about the PlayStation 5, then about the Steam Deck, and then afterwards about the Switch 2. So I informed myself for all of you so that I can bundle everything together. With all that being said, let's just start with the Steam Deck OLED. The most important things which have changed is the display, which just changed from an LCD to an OLED display, and you also have now 90 Hz on the new OLED
Front
Steam
store.
Deck.
We've got a 7.4-inch OLED that runs at 90 Hz, 600 nits brightness, that goes up to 1000 nits.
What else is very cool is that you have twice to triple X the speed of Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which is actually quite awesome if you want to download all those different games. You are right now much faster than before, and this is something we shouldn't get out of this video.
That sounds great!
Then what else is very huge is actually the battery lifetime. You will have right now 35 to 40% more lifetime of the battery, which will exclusively bring everything so much more to a high point. This is actually quite awesome. Then it's not quite something big, but at the very end you will have less weight on the new OLED Steam Deck. Something else that is very promising is that you will have faster RAM. Now also what you can see here is that the storage options of the OLED Steam Deck aren't as much as you have on the LCD Steam Deck. Now if you want to have something less than 512 gigabytes, then you can't get an OLED Steam Deck. You will then need to decrease to Steam Deck LCD. And what else we shouldn't forget is the display, on which we have 7.4 inch instead of only 7 inch. Also, the Steam Deck OLED should be way more repairable and moddable than its predecessor. It will be more easy to get everything away. They have a very good relationship with iFixit, and they just want to hold that and they want to care for it, and so they made everything very much easier, so that if you want to change something inside or something will break, you can definitely and easy change that. Also the shell, you guys name it. It's quite a huge thing what you can do now there. One of the negative points of the Steam Deck OLED is that you can only get it inside America. Around the world it isn't very much supported at this specific moment. I'm not sure if they will update it or something like this, but right now you only will get it inside America, and they will only sell one per person. And one of the things you also should know is that if you would want to change your Steam account with a VPN or something like this, it won't work at all at this moment, because they made it happen that that only persons who purchased before, I'm not sure which date it was, something on Steam with an account and also living in America are actually accessible for getting such a console, and this makes everything much more harder actually to get to such a device. And this means actually nothing else than that the rest of the world is right now in waiting time to be fair here. And this is something I also don't really like here, but it is something Valve wants to do, and I'm here to inform every one of you. Now with all that being said, let's just jump quickly to the PlayStation 5 Slim so that we can check that out. Now, as you can see here on the PlayStation 5, there isn't many things which changed at the very end. You have right now 30% less of the dimension which you had at the very beginning on the PlayStation 5, and this is a cool thing because many people didn't like that it is so big. Alright, so you will have now a little smaller item here, or a little smaller console, and this will actually be quite huge for the whole community if you ask me. What else will change is actually the internal storage. You will have 175 gigabytes more inside of the console itself, and next to it I need to say there isn't much more which has been changed here. And if we jump right now to the pricing of the Steam Deck OLED, it starts with $550, which is actually quite a lot if you want to compare it with the $450 which the normal Steam Deck would actually cost. And if we jump right now to the cost of the PlayStation 5 Slim, then it will cost $50 more. So the PlayStation 5, the normal PlayStation 5, will stay on $500, and the PlayStation 5 Slim will jump up to $550. Now before we jump to the Nintendo Switch 2, I just want to make some other things clear here, alright? Because many of you will now have the question, is it really necessary to get such a console? Now the thing is that if you don't have any of those consoles like the Steam Deck or the PlayStation 5 and you want to get a new one, then I definitely would suggest then I definitely suggest that you actually get like the newer ones, okay? So the PlayStation 5 Slim or the Steam Deck OLED. But if you already have such a device, it wouldn't like make any sense to upgrade right now at this specific point, because there will be definitely also many new changes. There will also come like new consoles, etc. It doesn't make like any sense at this specific time to get directly to the newest consoles, etc. because the changes are quite not that big as it should actually be. I think like there's much greed inside of all those things which are happening right now at this moment actually inside the gaming world, and it doesn't make like any sense to get like your hands on it if you already have such a device. But to be fair, if you really want to get like a newer console, and you're just like, you know what, I want that because it just looks so awesome and I'm such a big fan of it, then it would at the very end make sense if you would like sell the first one or the one which you already have, and then afterwards with that cash you can like get the newer one. This also would be like a good option for those who like 200% wants to have like the newest version of their console which they are playing at the moment. But to be fair, like the different companies right now are so full of greed and greedy, it is very psych. Don't get yourself like materialized. Let's chill there a little bit, and don't stack up like the different consoles. It wouldn't like make any kind of sense there, to be fair here. And with all of that being said, let's jump to the Nintendo Switch 2. Now to the Nintendo Switch 2 or the Nintendo Switch Pro, however you want to call it. Many people are coming to me and telling me, there is such a good guy who told me that this, and the rumor said this, and the Nintendo Switch 2 is blah blah blah. Alright guys, let me tell you here something. The facts are actually those, that we have only rumors right now behind of us which are actually helping us and giving us the hold of knowledge which we have about like this whole topic here of the Nintendo Switch 2 or the Nintendo Switch Pro. What I want to say with that is that rumors didn't mean anything, alright? You can't like trust any source right now at this specific moment. And to be fair, like Nintendo itself told us that they aren't really working on a Nintendo Switch 2, and to be really fair, since I said that before with the greed of the different companies at this moment, you can't either trust them, to be fair, because at the very end, if they're telling no, we aren't like right now on a new console, you want to get like directly the OLED Switch or another Switch for that you can, like chill yourself a little bit down because you awaited this console for so long, and you are desperate to get it actually, and then they're just telling you no, we don't work on it, so you just want to give yourself, something that feels good, so you're just purchasing like another console. It's a very good strategy that manipulates people to actually get more and more of those consoles, because if they would now release it afterwards, even though they said that they want to do it, you will actually then afterwards purchase most likely like 2 consoles at once, and this is like something you shouldn't do actually at the moment. Now if you really want to get something from me here, like a suggestion or a recommendation, then it is called just wait and patience, okay? You will need to have patience right now inside the company of the gaming world, and it's quite sick what is right now happening, because there are like many consoles which are getting released, but the changes aren't like as big as you would awaited. Okay, and what I want to say is like it's just cash which you are giving out for nothing actually at the very end, because don't forget that everything is actually happening inside the console, and it's not the console which we want to farm, we want to play the games on the console. And many people forget about those stuff, and I just want to talk here as human to human beings, because it's important to me that you actually get here good information, but also like that you also hear like someone who's telling you attention there, please, with yourself. Don't get over materialized, and don't get like everything which is actually new, etc. It doesn't make like any sense right now. And yeah. So this is like everything. Normally I'm actually talking about the Nintendo Switch stuff, etc. But today I was like, there's so much happening. I need to inform every one of you about all this stuff. And yeah, I would definitely appreciate if you would leave a like, if you would comment something and share it with your friends, and tell me what I can do better inside the next video. And yeah, guys, don't you ever forget to smile. My name is you. I love all of you. Peace.